We have this story out of Maryland. U.S. fencing disqualifies a female fencer for refusing to fight trans opponent. So this story is brought to us by NBC, but plenty of other outlets are talking about this story. We've seen a lot of states recently banning transgender people from sports, specifically the sport that doesn't align with their biological sex. So this story is interesting. There's a video that I'll be playing. Before I do any of that, please like, share, follow, greatly helps out the channel. So USA Fencing said on Thursday its decision to disqualify a female fencer from a recent event in Maryland after she refused to compete against a transgender opponent was in line with rules established by the sport's governing body. So the incident occurred on March 30th during a USA Fencing sanctioned regional tournament that was not an NCAA event. At the tournament, Stephanie Turner discarded her mask and took a knee in protest ahead of her bout against transgender opponent Redmond Sullivan, and was then issued a black card by the referee, resulting in her expulsion from the event. USA Fencing said its responsibility is to ensure that all athletes, regardless of their personal positions, compete under the same rules established by the International Fencing Federation and sports governing body. In the case of Stephanie Turner, her disqualification, which applies to the tournament only, was not related to any personal statement, but was merely the direct result of her decision to decline to fence the eligible opponent, which the FIE rules clearly prohibit. USA Fencing said in a statement, USA Fencing obligated to follow the letter of those rules and ensure that participants respect the standards set at the international level. Turner, speaking to Fox News Digital, said she made the decision to take a knee the previous night when she realized whom she would be competing against. Redmond was under the impression that I was going to start fencing. So when I took the knee, I looked at the ref and I said, I'm sorry, I cannot do this. I am a woman and this is a man. And this is a woman's tournament. And I will not fence this individual, Turner told Fox News, misgendering Sullivan. So NBC is more on the left when it comes to other sources. We have My Ground News bias tracker up here, leans left. But even by the wording, you can tell they lean left. So this fencer, regardless of what you think about the transgender stuff, women should be able to play in women's only sports, just like women should be able to have women's only restrooms. So if you want a male to compete against women, let's make a third category. Let's make a separate category. But this male who was fighting against males just the year before should be fighting only against other males. This female should not be forced to fight him. He's a male. He can identify as a woman, but he is a male. I don't identify him as a woman. He himself can identify as one. I don't identify him as such. The incident gained steam on social media on Wednesday with tennis great and gay... Wednesday with tennis great and gay rights trailblazer Martina Navratilova, who has argued that trans women have unfair physical advantages among those to weigh in. I mean, absolutely. The muscle density, the bone density, it's all different. Or the muscle composition. There's so many things that are different between the two sexes. This is what happens when female athletes protest. Anyone here still think this is fair? I am fuming, and shame on USA Fencing. Shame on you for doing this. How dare you throw women under the gender bullish bus? So USA Fencing enacted its current transgender and non-binary athlete policy in 2023, which it said is based on the principle that everyone should have the ability to participate in sports and was based upon the research available of the day. We understand that the conversation on equity and inclusion pertaining to transgender participation in sports is evolving. USA Fencing will always err on the side of inclusion, and we're committed to amending the policy as more relevant evidence-based research emerges as policy changes take effect in the wider Olympic and Paralympic movement. So they basically said, yeah, we allow transgender people, big whoop. The reason it's such a big problem is that women and men are different. They are different. This is why you don't see women in male sports. There's nothing in the NFL or any male sport that prohibits a female from entering the competition. The issue is that women can't compete against males on a high professional level, professional sports level. So that's what it is. And sure, this is exactly why we have the women's only category. If everyone was equal in build, like if males and females were equal in build, we wouldn't need separate categories. The whole purpose of the second category of having, the separate category is because women need their own space to compete without males dominating. So it's really sad to see this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let's play the video of her actually taking the knee. So this is the video here. A little bit grainy, but you get the idea. So they're preparing to fight. Gets into position. And takes a knee. Takes off her head, or helmet. Clearly looks like a dude. Walks over. Like a ringing in the back of this video. I'm gonna lower the audio because you can't hear them talking anyway. There's like a ringing in the back. Okay, I'm just gonna mute it. That's annoying. So they walk up. You can't hear them talking anyway. I'm not sure what they're talking about. I'd love to hear that conversation. But yeah, if this female does not want to participate against males, that should be her right. If females should only compete against other females. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, though. And yeah, make sure you check out my channel on Rumble. Check it out on YouTube. But I don't need to be saying that. I have a promo video just for that. So let me go ahead and cue the promo video. Peace out. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the video today. If you thought that was a great video, great live stream, great whatever you were watching, make sure you hit that like, thumbs up, whatever you're watching, hit that follow, subscribe, and if you really want to support me, you could always share the video and comment down below. But thank you guys so much. Make sure you follow on Rumble, YouTube, and X. Thank you, and peace out.